everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to share with you my everyday makeup routine. I've mentioned to you guys recently that I have been obsessed with makeup all over again. I feel like I'm 16 again. I've been watching makeup tutorials on YouTube. I've been trying out different products, and the biggest thing I've realized over the past couple of months is how important it is to really test out different ones, find what works for you, and also practice with makeup. I had lost so much of my skill because I've never been into it these past couple of years. Whereas lately, since doing it every single day and taking that time, I feel as though now I have a really nice, great everyday routine and so many products that are like holy grail products of mine. And you'll notice throughout the routine, I'm using a couple of products from Wonderskin, who are very kindly sponsoring today's video. Probably the easiest collaboration I have ever done, because you guys know this has been my lip combo now for the past couple of months. This one, in fact, this is the lip stain, what they're most famous for. I'm almost out, and it is so rare that I get through like a whole makeup product, and I have just been loving this for every day. It's like such a long-lasting natural lip stain, and for someone that doesn't have the most defined lips or anything, this has been a game changer to my routine. So anyway, without further ado, let's just get straight into it. And if you see anything that you like throughout this video, I'll have everything linked in the description box below. So I've already prepped my skin with my skincare. I went in with my Chanel toner. I feel like I want to get more of this. As you can see, I'm almost out. I cannot believe how moisturizing this toner is, and I think it's just really great for my sensitive skin, and it doesn't break me out in any way. So I've been loving that. And then I've also got the Hydra Beauty Micro Liquid Essence, and this is like a serum. Because I do have oily combination skin and I'm quite prone to breakouts, I find that this is enough for me throughout the day, and then of course of a nighttime I'll go in with a heavier moisturizer. But just the two of these, after rinsing my face with water, is a really nice base. When I had my makeup done for my sister's wedding a few years ago, the makeup artist spoke about how important it is to really prep your skin before going in with foundation. I've been doing that ever since, and it makes the biggest difference. I find that it doesn't really matter what foundation I use now. I can just really go in and it just blends seamlessly with my skin. So that's all done. I've already brushed out my brows as well. So I did finally go and get my brows done. I went and paid them. I think it cost me $57, which I don't think is too bad, especially considering how much less work my brows are every single day. I simply just got them tinted. I think they trimmed a couple of them, and a wax. So right now there is nothing in my brows other than the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Freeze. So I just brushed that in. Any gaps that I have, I've actually gone back to using my Benefit brow, I forget what this is called, but it's where there's a bit of color to it, and I just add this in. I think before I had my brows tinted, I really had to go in with a brow crayon, whereas now I just have to use these two. Now we can go in with my foundation. I'm currently using the Chanel Le Beige foundation. This is new to my makeup collection, and I say collection because makeup for me is something that I have been really thoughtful about what I've been purchasing, and it is something that I've built up over the years. So you'll notice throughout this video I have a lot of Chanel products and a couple of more expensive makeup items, but that has not come quickly. I have built this collection over years now, and I found it really fun. Rather than having just like a whole drawer full of makeup products, I just have a select few that I use every single day, and they're really luxurious, and they do bring joy to my everyday. Apologies, the sun is coming in and out throughout this video. I'm sitting in front of a big window, which is great for lighting, but there are a few clouds going over. To apply this, I simply get one pump and my little Chanel foundation brush. And I actually, how many pumps should I do? I start at the jawline. I've mentioned this in previous videos before. The reason I do that is because I have some acne scarring, and it's around the jawline. So I actually like to start out here and work my way in, whereas I think the general rule is to actually start in and work your way out so it blends easier. But yeah, for those reasons, I like to start around where I need the most coverage. So I am just blending this in with this brush, and I go very lightly because I know that sometimes the brush can really pick up product and you kind of lose it. And I no longer go in with concealer anymore where I need the extra coverage. I find just with my aging skin and more fine lines, it's better if I simply just build up my foundation because it's so much easier to blend. It's a lot lighter on the skin and it doesn't settle into those fine lines. Whereas if I go in with a concealer, I really notice it throughout the day. I'll notice my crow's feet and just so much creasing going on. So I have just reapplied a couple more little dots of foundation where the pigmentation is and any scarring. So I'm just gonna go in with a little more lip balm. I have been sharing with you some Wonderskin makeup products within my videos now for the past few months actually. I don't know how I made it onto their PR list, but I have, and I am so excited about it. So whenever there's a new release, they'll send me one of their products, and I have genuinely been using them throughout my makeup routines. So they asked if I would like to do a sponsored video. I of course jumped at the opportunity because a dedicated everyday makeup video has been very highly requested by you guys. So I thought, you know what? I get to just share with you exactly what I'm using, but I get to work with a brand that I am really loving at the moment. This is their new plumping gloss. It has a slight tingle to it, nothing major. If anything, it's got more of a cooling effect rather than a tingle. And I like to just apply this when I'm doing my makeup, and it really makes my lips look hydrated and juicy. So now that I've applied my foundation, I am going to go in with the rest of my creamy products, and then I'll kind of set it at the end. So I have been using my new Chanel bronzer. So this is a cream bronzer, and I just apply it with one of my brushes. I have all of my brushes in here. This just sits on my little makeup shelf. And this fluffy brush here is what I've been using. And this is in the color medium, I believe. So they have 3 colors of this. And yeah, I went for this one because I didn't want it to be too light, didn't want it to be too dark, and it seems to be perfect. So I simply just dab this brush into the cream bronzer there. And then I just go around my face like you would with any other bronzer. It just, yeah, like I said, it just blends so evenly. It's not like I need to really apply it and work with it quickly. It just slowly builds. And yeah, so I kind of just stay high on the cheeks there. And all of the products I'm using today, I've noticed, have such a beautiful scent. I think that's one of the reasons why I love doing my makeup so much of a morning, is because I'm constantly hit with just beautiful smells, and it's such a ritual of mine. I do have a feeling it might have something to do with pregnancy, just because, you know, there's so many body changes that are happening already, and it's just a moment for me to really take care of myself and have some kind of control over my body as well. I just feel like every day I look at myself and it's almost unrecognizable. So I've just really been focusing on my makeup a little more, which is why I've been so excited to film this video. Now going in with another creamy product. So this is the Chanel lip and cheek tint, and this is in the shade Healthy Pink. So I like to apply this on my cheeks just with my finger. I don't use a brush or anything. And I just like to put it on the apples of my cheeks. And then I'll also just apply a little bit to the tip of my nose and on my eyelids, just to really blend it out to make it look super natural. I noticed, I forget where I saw it, but years ago I saw someone blending their blush out throughout their face, and it just makes such a difference to make it look a little more natural, in my opinion. When I first bought this product, I was not reaching for it at all. And I was kind of bummed because I thought, oh, why did I spend so much money on a blush and I'm not even using it? However, I realized I just needed to have a bit more practice with it. I wasn't sure how to apply creamy products, but now that I've just been using them each day and I've been working with them, I feel like I've found out a way that really works for me, and it does end up looking quite natural. So I just get the littlest bit on my fingers and blend it in. And this is purely just to make it blend with the rest of my face. I'm not trying to do like eyeshadow with it or anything. It's just about making my skin look a little more natural and just bringing it all back to life. So that's all of my creamy products done at the base. I am now going to go in with my setting powder. This is the Hourglass setting powder. Perfect if you are wanting that natural dewy, glowy look. Like I said, because I am prone to getting oily throughout the day, I won't be purchasing this again. I will be going back to the Laura Mercier translucent powder, but I refuse to buy any more products until I've run out of what I currently have. So I'm just waiting to get through this one. But I do think that this is amazing for majority of people. It's just because I'm a little bit oily that I need to almost reapply it by the time it gets to lunchtime. So I just go under my eyes and around my nose because it gets quite oily there. I go into my T-zone, and that's pretty much it actually. And the good thing about this is just subtly, it also blends out all of the other creamy products. So you guys know I've been loving using like a brown eyeshadow all over the lid. I started doing it probably about 6 months ago now, and I've been on the hunt for more brown eyeshadow products, in particular creamy ones, because I find they're just so easy to blend out. A little goes a long way with this. So as you can see, I haven't actually had to use too much. So what I do is I just go along the top lash line with this lightly, almost like eyeliner, but I'm going to blend it out. And the beauty of having, because it's quite an ashy brown, the beauty of having the blush underneath is it blends it out to make it look really, like the two colors look really nice together. And it just gives my eyes a little more definition. You could probably also apply this eyeshadow stick along the lower lash line and really blend it out, which would look quite nice. I personally like to keep all of my eyeshadow color on the top lid because I just feel like it lifts my face that little bit more, but I'm loving this. Let me know what you guys think. Now I'm gonna go in with my mascara. This is the Nude by Nature mascara. Love this because it's brown. Not a lot of brands do brown mascaras, and I just find I can really go in and put on quite a bit of mascara and it still have that natural look. So I am just going to go in with this, and I only apply it on my top lashes. I did go through a stage of putting it on my bottom lashes again. However, I just find if I really want that lifted look, just keep everything up, keep it to the top. I mean, there's nothing, I could do my bottom. Oh, let's just do exactly what I've been doing the past couple of weeks, because that's what this video is all about. I'm literally showing you exactly how I've been doing my makeup the past few months. So yeah, the lip stain, I've still been using it. I used the shade Lovely. This is their Wonderskin lip stain. This is the product that went viral. I do find a tip with this is when I used to apply it, I would start with the outer part of my lip first, like kind of line my lips first with it, and then I would go in and do the rest. Whereas now I kind of just apply it all as one, because what was happening is I would get to midday and just the lip line would kind of stay longer than the rest of the lip, and it looked a little bit strange on me. So like I said, I just go in, wow, that plumping gloss really worked. It's just hydrated my lips. Crazy. Now I just put this on. I used to be really careful with this, but now I'm just a little bit more, like, you can really overline your lips with this stuff and it looks great, so don't worry too much. I simply just get a cotton pad or a tissue and I just dampen it with water and I just wipe it off. As you can see, just a nice natural tint, and it's evened out my lips as well, because I find my lips can be a little bit pigmented, especially when I have dry lips and they're just cracking. So that has just evened them out beautifully. And then I'm gonna go in with the plumping lip gloss this time. I usually use Honey. Honey is such a beautiful shade. It's like a purpley shade and it's just the nicest color. I always love purpley undertones on my lips, but now I'm really liking this plumping one because I just feel like my lips at the moment in this weather need it. So this is just clear and it's just going to bring my lips back to life. I love how defined my lips are after the lip stain. It's like I actually have a cupid's bow and you can see the full outline. It just makes my lips look so much bigger. And then to top it all off, I'm going in with my latest perfume. This is the one I've been using every single day. It's actually an oil-based perfume, so I find it lasts so much longer than regular perfume. So I just do like 1 spray, 2 sprays on my wrist. It's my new all-time favorite. I've been using it every single day. I reckon I could use it throughout summer, autumn, winter, spring. It's just so nice. So there you have it, guys. That is my everyday makeup routine. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I am always open to trying new tips, tricks, any new products as well, but this is just the products that I've been really enjoying and the ones that are working for me at the moment and all blend really well together. Like I said, I have been developing this collection now over the past couple of years, so everything I have used is very thoughtfully considered, and I've watched a lot of reviews on a lot of these products and I am just so happy with where my collection is at. So I'll have everything linked down below. And don't forget to check out Wonderskin. These are by far my top 3 favorite products. If you're wondering which lip stain to go for, like I said, this is in the shade Lovely. I do feel like this is a very standard lip stain shade. It would suit a lot of different skin types, and I think this is one of their most popular. So this is a great one. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below, and I'll chat to you all in my next one. Bye guys.